can feel it.
3 real estate agents compete for a chance to sell a home in the very hot San Diego market. It could get ugly.
You rock pink really well, by the way.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah.
It's like one of my faves.
Yeah, I've noticed.
It could get awkward.
I'm gonna have a coughing fit right now, I'm sorry.
Do what you gotta do. Cancel matter.
Of all the days to wake up without a voice?
Wait, what was that, Libby? What?
But it's bound to be tons of fun because only one agent can win this listing. Because there's such low inventory and yet high demand, the San Diego housing market has become a dream for home sellers.
Today we meet John and Julie O'Connor, 2 members of a family-owned house flipping company. This is a unique situation for Win This Listing because the O'Connors are not only looking for an agent to help them sell this particular home, they're also looking for an agent who will join their team and stay on as a regular.
I'm the organizer. My brother is the force, and my husband's kind of the gardener of the group.
We have a tight circle. You know, my wife, my brother-in-law, my sister are our crew that works on the house, and family and friends. We're really tight. So to pick someone to come into our team it's unique because we don't let people in very easily. That was intriguing about this whole process, seeing who you could bring in that would possibly work with our crew.
So what are the O'Connors looking for?
We definitely think outside of the box and want an agent that does the dotting the I's, crossing the T's, communicating, but also goes outside of the box and does more.
You know, what better opportunity for us to have 3 agents give their best and we get to choose.
Here's the gorgeous, newly flipped home. The O'Connors bought this house in June of 2016 for just $400,000.
We found it through an agent, showed it to us. It was, it probably could have been on a different show before because it was just stacked with newspapers and 25 cats, and you couldn't be in it for more than a minute because of the smell.
When you enter our home, it's all new laminate floors, very trendy, subtle, neutral colors in the gray tones. Added all new appliances and baseboards. What we're really proud of is this room that's right off the kitchen that used to just be kind of a dead room, and we've opened the walls, we've added granite countertops and a beverage wine center, an island, perfect for like parties or homework for children. So it really makes the house a happy place. It's definitely where the hangout's going to be.
Well, this home should be easy to sell, but how do you get top dollar? Fortunately, on Win This Listing, we handpick vetted agents who, believe me, know their stuff. The 3 agents battling for this week's bid: Sean, Alfred, Hillier, Libby, the voice, Rogers, and happy-go-lucky Max Folkers. Sean Hillier has a ton of experience in San Diego real estate. He's forgotten more than most people will ever learn. He's a great choice for the O'Connors.
It's fun to identify properties that, you know, either you love or your clients love, and then when I work with investors, properties that are going to make them money. First time on the show, I'm pretty excited to be here. Looking forward to it.
Libby Rogers is a good friend of mine and a great real estate agent. She also specializes in working with investors. I think the O'Connors are going to really like her.
So let's get this straight. I woke up without a voice. I don't know either of the agents, and I've never been on this show before.
See that? Yeah. You know what that is.
But I'm going to win this listing.
My dad always built the homes we lived in. The first home I lived in San Diego, I built myself.
You built your first house by yourself? I feel so emasculated right now.
So I've always had a passion for it, and having that background really has come in handy.
Max Folkers, also a friend of mine, a great real estate agent, a veteran, and he is himself an investor. I think the O'Connors will really relate well to him.
I've actually done 3 of my own flips in the last couple of years. So I think I bring a unique perspective as far as that goes. I've got those resources, whether it be contractors or handymen, roofers, landscapers. So this is my first time on Win This Listing. So, yeah, I'm a little bit anxious, and I don't know these agents, so I don't know exactly who I'm up against. But I brought a couple of surprises to keep in my back pocket, and I'm pretty confident I could win this listing.
Earlier this week, the real estate agents got a chance to walk through the home they could potentially be selling. That is, if they can win this listing.
Great little home in Tierra Santa, and it would be perfect for a family starting out. It's got a nice little patio in the back, almost no maintenance.
The attention to detail that they put into the house, the quality finishes, it really showed me that they care about putting out a quality product.
I was blown away at the quality and their choices.
There's not a whole lot you can do with the square footage there, but what they had done as far as opening up the property, it really did wonders.
Well, the agents are all thoroughly impressed by the O'Connors' work, but who will the O'Connors be impressed by? Coming up, the agents present their pitches to the homeowners, and you might be surprised what perks their ears. Happy-go-lucky Max Folkers, Libby, The Voice Rogers, and Sean, Alfred Hillier. Three of San Diego's top real estate agents are battling for this newly renovated home in Tierra Santa. Inventory is low, demand is high, and it's still anyone's game. Well, all the game formalities are over now, and it's time to get down to business. Sean Hillier is up first.
One reason you would want to hire me is my connections that I have, and there's a couple ways that I can promote your home. First of all, I'm with Coldwell Banker West. We have more than 450 agents. And one of the things I do first is basically email, and I talk to the agents in the offices.
Oh, wow, cool. You actually talk and email the other agents in your office?
So let's talk about pricing. That's really the most important thing. Some agents tend to go in and they come in with a very high price because, of course, they want to get the listing. I don't really believe in that, in going too high, because I think it's a disservice to you. I want to get your place sold in a reasonable amount of time. I don't want it sitting on the market forever, and that's the danger if you price it too high. In this current market is kind of flattening out a little bit, meaning it's not super hot, it's not cold. So we want to come in with the right price from the get-go, so we can sell it quickly and you can get your capital out. I guess I lost the client. He's picked up his phone in the middle of my presentation, so I'm gonna go play some Candy Crush.
He's either rating us or he's texting his bookie. I'm not sure which.
Huh? Hey guys, John is putting more money on Cleveland in the finals. Ah!
Probably value yours around 525.
Being that says 5, is this calculation at 3?
I think this is a 3, yeah.
Why, what would be the reason for that extra 5%?
Because it's
Or
brand new.
3%?
It's brand new. Because you've got a brand new product, and those other homes were not brand new. So that's kind of our ceiling. I would hope you get more, but realistically, that might be as high as you're gonna go.
I said, God dang, man, the ceiling in here is super low. What the fuck?
Now I'm getting worried. He just reached for his phone a second time.
Well, I'm going to get my question in before you finish this.
Yeah, I'm almost done, so yeah.
Above what you said before, how do you personally participate, if at all, in going above and beyond the normal open house, return my phone calls? What are you going to do that's special, if anything?
Well, one thing with addressing the open houses is I'll walk the neighborhood, invite everybody over to kind of make it an event. One open house, I hired a DJ to show up. We had everybody over there, and we ended up getting that place sold. So,
for us specific, what special are you going to do for us to, if anything?
Well, tough client here. It's really grilling me about what I'm going to do, but that's okay. I can handle it. I really want to treat all my clients, especially my investors, like it's your money, okay, John? You want to get the most out of this and roll it into your next project. So one thing that I do is I communicate a lot and let you know every day, sometimes a couple times a day. I'm not one of these agents like never answers her phone, doesn't even return emails. And I know it sounds basic.
Oh man, that's like so basic AF.
but that just doesn't happen sometimes in my experience.
Sean did a great job with his presentation. I think he was very calm and calculated. Perhaps too calm, too calculated. Libby's up next.
If I could work 24/7, doing whatever I could pick to do, this would be it. That's where I feel I really shine. So what I can bring to the table for you is I've always been the realtor who's kind of always the extra mile girl. I'll have people say, "Oh, you do that?" I don't do that for my clients, and I said, "Well, I can, so I would like to." Examples, because I have so many contacts, even people that are buying to live in their home.
Wait, what was that, Libby? What?
Wow, Libby has almost no voice. What is she, the house whisperer?
I have a stager that I utilize, and I would, you know, it depends on the deal, but I typically, in the market we've been in, I have the luxury of being able to offer staging services and to include them for my clients in our transaction. I have a decorator that works for me as an agent.
Wrote a song about it. Want to hear it? Here it goes. Called Stagings Included. Yeah, Stagings Included.
I use a stager I've been working with for 8 years. She's amazing. Every time another fellow realtor asks me for her number, I said, no, she only works with us, because she is that good. And people are always trying to get her name because she adds so much value to what the finished product is. Her talent is crazy good. But I'm very flexible with how people feel comfortable. And so it would be a 1.5% on the list side with my repeat clients, and a repeat as in they do flips for investment, and 2.5% on the MLS, because I don't believe discounting there does anything but discourage showings and offers and, you know, getting your maximum price. Property being staged versus vacant, even though it's absolutely beautiful, that it would probably capture an extra $10,000 on the sale price just because of the presentation. And that's why model homes stage properties. I think that 525 is on the books at this point, where the highest closed sale has been for the same plan. I would hedge bets that this one is not as quality as yours by a long shot, and I think that yours should sell in the 535 realm comfortably.
Wow, I made it through the 30 minutes. I didn't think my voice would last, but we got there.
Libby certainly wowed the O'Connors with the real estate know-how, but was the coughing too much? Was it a distraction? Did she do enough to win this listing? We'll find out coming up after the break. Welcome back to Win This Listing. Real estate agents Sean Hillier and Libby Rogers have already pitched the O'Connors their presentations to win this listing in this newly renovated home in Tierra Santa. Max Folkers has been waiting around for a while, and he is finally up and ready to go.
Feels like I've been sitting there forever. Finally, my turn.
Huh? Oh, shit. Where am I? What's going on here? Who the fuck is that guy?
So let's talk about some of the things that we do that is a little bit different. We do have a huge online presence. We do a lot of investment every month in Zillow, Trulia, Realtor.com. One of the things that struck me in our conversations yesterday was that you really want to have your name associated with quality, doing a great job with something you can be proud of, that the homeowner is going to be proud of, and that so when you go on to the next one, you know, somebody says, oh, yeah, hey, that's an O'Connor house. Oh my gosh, yeah, incredible. I've gone through all the comparables. They are not to the quality that you're creating. The two of them have sold for roughly $525. I think we can do better. I think $525 would result in the quickest sale and give us the opportunity for buyers to bid the property up and over. this again kind of feeds into the teamwork question of what is your priority. You know, would you be open to it sitting a little bit longer? Oh, I'm sorry, are we having a listing presentation here? The one thing I did want to provide, it kind of ties into what I think I've gathered as your vision.
Open it up.
Please. Your vision going forward, not only with this property, but kind of continuing that legacy and that quality product. And again, it's just a prototype that I got together quickly yesterday. But
Very nice.
yeah, but that's sort of what I've gathered and envision, you know, for you going forward, and that being again your name synonymous with quality products. Hey, that sign looks really good.
Wow, Max brought a sign, huh? That's actually pretty clever.
Max, great play with the sign. That's a nice sign, but I brought baked goods.
Max did a great job with his presentation, and the sign was outside of the box, exactly what the O'Connors said they wanted. But let's see now that they've heard from all the agents, what are they really thinking?
You've now seen all the agents' presentations.
I wish I could sort of say how bad one was, but they were all three professional and I think would do a good job. But I'm pretty sure their two are above the other.
So you guys feel like you've already made your decision then as far as whose name is going to go on this note card?
Without saying any words, telepathically, we did. Right? Am I right? Am I right?
Okay, well don't tell me,
Okay.
because I don't want to know who it is that you plan to eliminate. It'll make for a short lunch, and you know we're running behind today, but this works out. What you'll do is you will write the name of the person that you want to eliminate on the blank side of this Win This Listing card. Once you've done that, you've officially sealed their fate. Because, hey, at the end of the day, somebody's got to go.
Yes, it's a hard decision.
It's going to be that time. Someone has got to go.
Well, there's only one way to really find out what brother and sister are thinking. The first round of eliminations is coming up next on Win This Listing. Welcome back to Win This Listing, where 3 real estate agents are competing for a chance to sell a home in the hot San Diego market. It's time for eliminations. We find out who the homeowners cut first.
First of all, thank you all so much for your time today. You've all done a great job. Both Julie and John, very impressed by all 3 of you. Not just in your presentations, but in the way that you conduct yourselves and the type of professionals that you are. So thank you so much for that.
You know, seeing the other agents, I feel a little overdressed. On the other hand, I really want this listing.
Really? Sean, you feel overdressed? Try wearing these heels.
Of course, at this point in the game, someone has got to go. So there's one person's name who's written on the inside of this envelope. That person is going to be eliminated from the competition. You know, what we should do is we should let Max hold his sign. That's really what we should do.
So now they brought out the sign. I guess I have to win.
Nice sign, Max. I hope it works out for you.
Yeah, well, we'll see. I'm hopefully not hanging my hat on just this, but hopefully this shows I'm willing to go the extra mile.
All right, man, good luck.
Thank you.
Carefully open the sealed envelope.
Oh my goodness, why did I ever say I would do this?
Libby, you're safe.
All right.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
You can
Right.
stand right over here.
Okay.
Well, one of your 2 names is written on this envelope, along with a lot of other things are written on this envelope. But I will only show the person whose name is written on this envelope what else is written on this envelope. Sean, you feel good about your
your situation still? You still think you're going to win this listing?
I still think so, but a little bit nervous, but I can do a good job if they pick me.
I agree. Max, how you feeling now? Do you think,
The heart's racing a little bit now. Yeah, I'm feeling pretty confident about to throw this sign at you if you don't read that name.
Oh no, he didn't.
But I still feel confident.
Still confident, still holding the sign high?
Still holding it high, yes.
All right. Well, only one of you can move on. The other person's name is written on this envelope and has been eliminated. Let me just double check it.
Wait a minute, Derek already looked at the envelope. Derek, do you have amnesia?
Feeling nervous yet, Sean?
Oh my God, Derek, how long does this take? You're killing us. No more beers for you.
Sean? You did not win this listing, man. I'm sorry.
Oh.
Great job, though.
That was crazy, but
Oh, Alfred is gone. Sean Hillier, all that experience is walking out the door. Must have been a very difficult decision for the O'Connors. Sean, you're an awesome agent. Everybody knows it. Thank you for your time today, man. Really appreciate you.
You know, it sucks that I got eliminated, but I really enjoyed being on the show and I learned a few things.
A cookie always makes you feel better, Sean.
Afterward, I found out they were very interested in how I would do the staging for them, and I didn't know that ahead of time. So if I had to do this all over in my presentation, I would have talked more about staging.
Coming up, Max and Libby give their final 60-second pitches to John and Julie in their bid to win this listing. Max, you're up first.
John and Julie, first of all, thank you so much for the opportunity. I really appreciate it. I enjoyed it no matter what happens. I work with investors. I've worked with investors in the past. One of the things that really struck me in our conversations is your desire to create this legacy, to create a quality product for the San Diego housing market, which is somewhat unique, to be honest. One of the things I feel in my heart of hearts is that to succeed in whatever you do, you've got to treat people right. You've got to create a win-win situation. I think our goals really align in that regard. And as such, I think we'd make a great team. The feedback that I get over and over from my clients is my ability to think creatively, think outside the box, find solutions to all those problems that we know are going to happen. And I think that my experience, in particular, flipping my own properties in with investment, will help streamline your process to make all those goals align.
Nailed it. I have built my business on relationships, and I would love the opportunity to get to know you and to build not just this property, but many more to come, because I see that you share my passion for investment. I will always promise to bring integrity, loyalty, and execution, and I will help you put the finishing touches on this, stage it, market it, and sell it, and will bring you what I promised I will deliver. So give me the opportunity, and I'd love the chance to list this house.
She kind of nailed it too.
Well, it's down to the wire between Max and Libby. The O'Connors are having a tough time deciding, and they should be. Let's hear exactly what they're thinking right now.
We're trying to figure it out.
Back and forth, huh?
Yeah,
We're trying to
we're
figure it
back and
out.
forth. I think they both definitely presented themselves well. I think Max is a little more polished,
Uh-huh.
and it may be because of the situation of filming, and I think that's a great possibility. I think the pros with him is that he's familiar with the military, and he's already done his homework about military stipends, what they receive for housing, and how that would relate to a mortgage for that potential set of clientele. That's really appealing to me. She has definitely shown the extra detail, the attention that we're looking for. She left a thank you card last night. You know, baked cookies, brings gifts. I mean, you can tell that she gives that extra sense of detail. He made the win this listing sign. That's the extra mile that we're looking for.
Shoot, I'd hire Max. He's amazing.
So it's a hard decision. I think they both do a great job. I think it now might come down to a little bit of personality, but I don't think we can go wrong.
I don't think you can
So-
either. Is there anything that you don't like particularly about either of these agents?
I would say we like them both, but if you're asking us to nitpick, the negative about Max is he seems very inflexible when it comes to participating in deals, whether it's, we had posed the question if he got, both sides of a deal, if he would lower his commission, which is somewhat standard. Answer was no.
All right, in my defense, I don't like to represent both sides of the deal. I think there should be a listing agent and a buyer's agent, making sure all parties are represented to the best of their ability.
Libby, on the other hand, was very open and willing to negotiate all aspects of every deal at all times. And starting immediately, she said if I were to get both sides of the coin, it would drop down a full percentage point.
Tough decision. I'm glad I'm not the one who has to make it. I
Thank
pass
you.
this to you.
Thank you very much.
Check back in with you soon.
Okay.
We always encourage the homeowners to take as much time as they need. This is a huge decision. John and Julie definitely took as much time as they needed. Let's put it this way. There was a lot of deliberation.
Life is tough. It's a difficult decision. I mean, how do you choose between a beautiful woman and a beautiful man? This is how life is.
You're not Marlon Brando. No Oscars for Derek.
Dude, that was literally the worst Godfather impression of all time.
So who would you choose? Happy-go-lucky Max Folkers, who thought outside of the box and created a really cool sign to showcase the O'Connors listing? Or would you choose Libby Rogers, who has a history of working with investors all over San Diego, but was a little sick today and may have had trouble communicating? Good news is, I don't think the O'Connors can go wrong with these two great agents. It's time to cut throats. Final elimination coming up next. All right, here we are. Only one of you can win this listing, and the winner's name is written inside this envelope. Libby and Max, this has been a tough decision for Julie and John. I know this. I've watched them in their turmoil over trying to figure out who should they go with. I know this was a very difficult decision, but at the end of the day, only one person can win this listing, so someone's name has got to be written on this envelope. Libby, it's been a tough day for you.
It's been a hard day.
You lost your voice.
Yeah.
You feel like you didn't do well with your presentation, yet you made it
so
past
much.
the first elimination,
Yes.
and you got second wind.
Yeah.
Do you
That's
feel
a
like
good
you've
thing.
won this listing?
Do I feel like I've won this listing? Perhaps.
The Fly certainly thinks so.
Yes.
Max, I notice you don't have your lucky sign with you right now. It got you through the last elimination.
Well, I figured no matter what happens, I think that signs for them to take along with them on their journey.
Okay. I certainly appreciate and respect that. Now, we'll find out ultimately which one of you did, in fact, win this listing.
Dude, stop with the staring contest.
But I love this part so much.
How you guys feeling right now?
Patiently waiting.
Tensing up.
All right. Let me just double check it. Libby, you win this listing.
Wow. Wow, seriously?
Congratulations.
Thank you. Without a voice?
Good job.
Oh my goodness. I'm so surprised. Totally surprised.
The sellers certainly did take a long time getting to their decision, and as such, I got the great opportunity to spend some time with Libby and Sean. Always great to meet other fellow professionals and look forward to working with them in the future. And
Can you hear the applause?
Hey, congrats, Libby. Hope your voice gets better, but good job.
We picked Libby because we felt she thinks sort of outside of the box and is a little more than your sort of average real estate agent. She expressed the willingness to work with us on this deal and on future deals to sort of tailor things to make certain things work.
And her attention to detail on just the extra type of gestures is something that we really appreciate, and we hope that our future clients will as well.
I'm so shocked. I really am. I thought I was going home. And I'm really blessed and excited because this is my passion, and I can't wait to help John and Julie.
Oh, tough break for Max Folkers, who was right there down to the wire, thought outside the box, just couldn't do enough to win this listing. Congratulations to Libby Rogers. You're an amazing agent, and you overcame a very difficult day, a day where you were sick and didn't have your voice. I know you're going to do a great job for the O'Connors.
So John and Julie's home closed at $525,500. They bought another home. They rolled their equity forward, no taxes, beautiful thing.
Well, that's a wrap, but our work is not done. If you're looking to sell your home and you'd like to be on the show, go to www.winthislisting.com/casting-call or email me, derek@winthislisting.com. It's time for us to help another family sell their home for top dollar. Have a nice day, everybody. We'll see you next time.